so cute though. I love you so much. You're so cute. Look at you so. My dog hates me, I'm pretty sure. Hey you guys, like so many of my videos, we need to start this one with a prayer. Jesus help us. Okay guys, welcome back. You may notice I'm wearing the same gray sweatshirt. It's just really comfortable. Groupon sent me a little email and it was like, hey, we have a makeup mystery gift thing. Essentially, you could pay $10 or $20 and you would get a mystery gift. The rules or whatever said that the item would at least be retail valued at whatever you paid. So if you paid $20, it'd be at least retail for $20, and if you paid $10, retail for $10. But then there were also some sporadic surprise gifts like a peach palette or a Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, like some higher end brand items that would be included. I was like, yo, this is so my jam. I love a little mystery gift, and I decided to splurge and do the $20 one. Like I wanted like something bigger. I like quantity, okay? First of all, who comes up with these retail pricing things? You'll go into a store and it'll be like, this retails for $60. Where? Okay, who's paying $60 for a spoon? You know? Inform me, because I don't know. I feel like you can just make up retail value, so that's kind of a moot point. And it's funny because a few days before I got the package, I was talking to someone about this item and I just thought, like, I just have no interest in trying it. And then I got it. It was this guy, alright? It is called The Beginning of Beauty Mermaid Multi-Purpose Brush. They say the bottom is inspired by a fishtail, like a mermaid tail. Okay. On the back, it's got some numbers. So I tried to look this up online to see if the numbers stood for any particular area. I could not find anything. I also found out you can buy this item on Amazon for anywhere from like $10 to $16. So it says on the back, let me read this to you. The designer's inspiration is from Mermaid, the fascinating body with her fishtail. Hope everyone can start makeup, inheriting mermaid's beauty and uniqueness. Each brush head adopts special process, soft as velvet, creating a smooth, uniform makeup effect. It seems like one of those knockoff Artiste brushes brands. I mean, obviously it does. Those brushes were extremely expensive. I feel like it was $100 for one or two or something like that, and I got this whole set for a retail value of $20. Here's what it looks like. It's in this little plastic casing. They're extremely soft, they're super duper dense, but I did go in and watch a video of how to use these, so we're gonna do all of our face makeup with this product today. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my skin. So I'm gonna use the Milani Prime and Correct Face Primer. So I'm gonna go in with the Double Wear Foundation by Estee Lauder. In the videos I've watched, it says to put the product on the back of your hand and then to dip the brush in and use it to glide the makeup on. This brush scares the shit out of me. It is so big. I'm dipping the brush in and I'm going to glide the makeup on. This is so soft. This feels like rubbing something you shouldn't be rubbing on your face. Like with makeup, you know what I mean? Like a fleece blanket. It just kind of feels odd. It's real. I feel like I'm giving myself a little massage. I was worried I wasn't gonna have a lot of control with this, but it doesn't seem to be a problem, and to be honest, I'm like shocked at the amount of product that's still in my hand. When I pick up this stuff with my beauty blender, I put a lot on my hand and then it's like gone in 2 seconds. So, okay. Oh, okay. So we've got a few hairs. The coverage is pretty dang nice, actually. Okay, for some reason, the coverage looks good, but it doesn't look as good as when I use my beauty blender. So we're gonna go in with concealer now. I'm going in with the NARS Creamy Concealer in the color Biscuit, and we are going to use a much smaller brush to conceal, just for comparison purposes. This is what we use for foundation, this is what we use for concealer. Okay, so this is really weird. Like, it's picking up like no product. It's literally just, it's not picking up any product. I know that's like the big thing is like, okay, it sucks when something is like eating up your product, but sometimes you need it to in order to blend. Like, how do I blend this edge? Maybe like that? We're gonna try to make it work. I don't wanna give up. But I also don't want concealer. I have concealer like down here now. Okay, really quickly, I'm gonna take one of these really tiny little ones and try and get up in this inner corner. Okay, that was nice. That just, wow. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna go back in with that small brush and just maybe, okay, I'm gonna use the bigger brush. Okay, that's kind of working. It's kind of like just telling the concealer, like, girl, stop. Like, blend down, blend into the shit with me. I'm getting a little fur action. Some hairs falling out. Okay, so I'm trying to be objective. The foundation, I don't really have a problem with, but the concealer, there's so much like poking through, and I'm just gonna go in with a beauty blender and see if I can. I think it's just getting like, the product is just sitting on top of the skin and it feels like it's not blended in with the skin. That already makes it a million times better. I'm going to put a little more concealer just right here and let it dry a little bit because I'm seeing a lot of darkness there. Okay, so I say okay a lot. Okay, so, okay. Alrighty then. I'm going to take a touch more of this foundation and I'm going to use another brush that came with the kit. So this is the one I use for the concealer. It's a little bit like smaller and more narrow, and then this one I'm gonna take with this foundation and just go over some of my problem areas again and then gliding it. The weirdest thing about this is it feels less unnatural than I thought it would, but still very unnatural. I will say it's kind of helping me keep foundation out of my hairline. And I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and blend out that little bit of concealer right under here. I'm gonna grab some Kat Von D translucent powder. Go ahead and set the eye, the under eye. All right, you guys, I'm gonna do my brows and I'll be right back. Eyebrows are done. I do powder my brows a little bit just because I feel like it takes the harshness off. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my NARS Contour in Paloma and this tiny little brush. Ideally, I would use this brush once again, but I used it for my concealer. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of the product because I'm nervous. Oh, your girl's nervous. I don't mind the way that it put the contour on. It was very controlled. It is a little patchy in places, which I don't love. And I do feel like it was kind of awkward compared to things I've tried before, which this brush I've talked about millions of times. It's just so easy. It's like my favorite. So I don't think that it was bad at all. It's not gonna replace this thing. Now, I did like how it worked in the hairline, but I also feel like you need a little bit more flexibility. These brushes don't have a ton of give because they're so densely packed. Now, I don't hate myself, so I'm not gonna try and put on blush with these brushes, but we are gonna do highlight. So let's go ahead and put on blush really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so put on a little bit of blush, and now I'm gonna go in with my favorite highlighter palette of the moment. This is the Morphe Desi Danger highlighter collab. Talked about this before and my favorites. It's amazing. I'm gonna go in with this pretty middle gold color. So now I'm gonna take another one of these tiny itty bitty brushes and place it at the highest points where I want a little more glow, and then under my eyebrow. Let's see if we can do it in the inner corner. Okay, interesting thing about the highlight process. I actually felt like the highlighting was easier. It seemed to really be easy to hug the curves of my cheekbones with that. I'm gonna go in with a brush though. So just a clean highlighter brush to like blend all of these colors and whatnot together. It's not gonna hurt anybody. Let me go ahead and put on a lip and then we'll wrap up with my final thoughts. Let us have a moment of silence for this lip color though. You kidding me though, girl? I did not go in this with high expectations at all. I am just really impressed. Some of these items I actually feel like I would use on a daily basis because they make some things easier to put on. The foundation brush, maybe not this big ass one, but I'd probably use one of these smaller ones to put on foundation with. The highlighter brush that I ended up using, I was super impressed with. And then the contour around the hairline, I was also really impressed with. And I think I'd probably use all of those things more often than not. My camera died. My camera died, you guys. Okay, so where was I? Overall, like, I do think that there's brushes that I would actually use, like leave, not just throw this thing to the wayside and never use it again. There are a couple of brushes in here that I'm confused about. These straight lined brushes that they have. So 7 of them have shapes that I found to be like fairly useful. Once again, like, the foundation thing is really surprising to me. Like, it really doesn't pick up a lot of your product, and I think it actually saves a bunch. Look at my hairline. I don't have the old lady gray hair foundation hairline I normally have. All right, overall, I'd say I got my money's worth out of this particular mystery gift purchase. So thumbs up, Groupon. I mean, I'm still a little iffy on your retail price. I'm really excited that this went better than I expected because I have to film a video after this, and I was just gonna be looking busted in that video if it didn't work. I wasn't redoing my makeup. I was not, okay? Thank you guys for spending some time with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.